guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review and demonstration on the new Too Faced Tuttifrutti collection. I picked up a few more pieces and I will be doing a tutorial on the eyes and on the lips and the blush. So if you are interested in what my thoughts are on this collection, just keep watching. Hi you guys, and welcome back. I'm so excited because the rest of my Too Faced stuff came today. So I am going to be using the stuff that I got last week in PR and the stuff that I ordered and received in the mail today. So we're going to be doing eyes, eyeshadow, we're going to do blush, the bronzer, the highlight, and of course the lips. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7 products to use. So we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna pull you guys closer and we're gonna start on my eyes first. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna start with is my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm going to grab that and put that all over my eyes so that I don't get any creasing or transfer of the colors to my skin. I don't want it to stain. I'm not sure how pigmented this palette is. Just got it today, just opened it up, and I haven't used it yet. So this will be a true first impression of the palette, as well as a new lip color that I got, and the blush and the setting spray. As you know, I've already used one of the lip colors and the bronzer and highlighter. So I have several of the products. I even got this really cool eye thing, and it's called Guava Glitz. And it's a liquid glitter eyeshadow, so I'll show you that when we get to it. But the first thing that we're going to start with is the palette. It came in this beautiful packaging. And here is the actual palette itself, and it is adorable. It has a little raspberry on the mirror, and there are the colors. They're really, really pretty. We're going to actually focus on the pinks for this video because I've just done so many purple eyeshadow looks lately that I need to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to finish putting my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly on and smooth that out. I did already do my foundation and set everything with powder to save time. Since you guys have seen me do my foundation routine so many times, I didn't think it was necessary during this. So I'm going to go ahead and set that paint pot. And I am going to use my peach powder, the Peach Perfect powder. I'm just going to use that to set my eyes. It smells so good. And I'm loving all the fruity smells. Okay. Alright, so our eyes are set, and we're going to move right into the palette. We are going to be using Dazzle, Pink Suede, and Razzle. And maybe Buried Treasure. Not 100% sure. But for right now, I'm going to grab my MAC 217 brush, and I am going to take this second shade right here. It's like a mauve pink color, and that is called Pink Suede. I'm gonna pick that up, dust it off, and go right into my crease, which you know I create well above my actual crease, which is right there. Because my eyes are so hooded, I take it up much further. Gosh, this palette, it smells just like berries. It smells so good. Okay, so we're just gonna buff that in. and blow that out toward the top. The pigment's really pretty, so I dipped into it twice. I'm going to go ahead and go to the other eye and do the same thing. I cannot get over how good this smells. Did any of you guys pick up anything from this collection? If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know what you got. I'm curious. I didn't get the foundation just because I have so many open foundations right now that I really need to use them up. So I didn't buy that, but I'm sure at some point I will. But I got the setting spray and a few other things that we're going to go over. So, all right. So there's our transition color. And let's see here. Let me grab a small brush, and we're going to do the highlight at the top. So I'm going to take Dazzle and just take that right underneath my brow bone. And this is kind of a satin color. It's not really a shimmer, just a satin. And I may end up going back over that with my highlighter palette because, as you know, I love that highlighter in there. And it definitely pulls a little bit of a pink tone to it. So it's going to match this look. Okay. That's pretty. I like it. Not a lot of kick up in the palette, which that's good. I don't care. Doesn't bother me one way or the other. So, but it's nice. There wasn't a whole lot of kick up, and the pigment is pretty decent. It's the Color Tattoo Metal 24 Hour, and it is in the color Inked in Pink. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger. And I'm going to put that all over my lid as a base for the next color that I'm going to put down. And I'm going to take it, of course, a little bit above my mobile lid because of my hooded eyes. But these little Maybelline pots are so good. They're very similar to the MAC paint pots. They're much less expensive, and they have a ton of colors. And then in my last video, I showed you another option, which would be the NYX Jumbo Crown Pen, or yeah, Jumbo Crowns. I think they're crowns. I think they're called. And they have a very, very pretty pink as well, and they're just as good. So either or will work. And you don't have to even use a base if you don't want to. I just wanted to have a base to sit down before I put this pigment on. Let me grab my flat shader brush. And this is a ColourPop shader. I'm going to first go into it without using any setting spray or anything like that. So I am going to take the color Razzle, which is right here. Shoot, sorry you guys. Right there, this pretty pink. It's like a ballet pink. And I'm going to put that on my lid. Oh, that's very pretty. That's really pretty. I'm going to take that all the way from the inner corner to the very outside of my lid. These go on really smooth. It's not choppy. And I'm not seeing fallout, which I definitely expected. Oh, there's a little bit there. I see a little bit of fallout. Alright, now just to see how we can amp this up, I'm going to take the Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. This is by Too Faced and the Tuttifrutti collection as well. So I'm just going to give that a shake. And I'm going to spray a little bit on my brush. Ooh, that is a nice mist. Oh my goodness, that's nice. Wow. That is the best mister I've ever used on any setting spray. It is so fine. and it disperses all over. Super duper fine mist. All right, I'm going to spray this again for the other eye. It definitely intensifies it, but more than anything, I think that the spreading or the setting spray, as far as this goes, would just help with any fallout from that glitter, because that went on really smooth to begin with. That's super pretty. All right, I'm going to go back to my blending brush, and I'm going to pick up more of that pink suede that we put in the crease, and I'm going to go right back over top of that. Like I said, very, very easy eye look today. Nothing difficult about this at all. That is so sparkly. I love it. All right, now just to brush that fallout that I have underneath my eyes. Let's see. Does it come off easy? Yep. Not bad. I'm going to grab a little bit of the peach powder and just put that underneath my eyes in case I have more fallout. That way I can just sweep it off. That's always a good thing to do when you're working with any kind of shimmers or glitter. If you put some setting powder, and typically I would actually go like this and put it under there as if you were baking. So just like that. And then that way, if there is any fallout whatsoever, all you have to do is take your fluffy brush and just brush it right away. So I think I'm actually going to do that before I do the underneath in case there's any fallout from that. Okay. Now I'm going to take, now I think that's good. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore, but I am going to use this eye glitter that is in the color Guava Glitz. In the packaging, again, super, super pretty. And let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's pretty. You can see that? All right, so I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. This has all kinds of different reflex in it. Looks like there's purple, silver, pink, maybe even a little bit of teal. And I'm going to pick up my shader brush that we just used, and we're just going to put this in the center. So I'm going to pick a little bit of that up, and I'm just going to dab that right in the center. That's really pretty. Changed my mind. We're going to take that from the center to the inside corner. We'll still leave that outside, the outside corner alone, but I like that sparkle. That's really pretty. All right, let me put the other side now. And I have no fallout with this whatsoever. It's very wet, but it seems to be drying super fast. So that's good, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do and it transfers. Just remember, you're not going to have a lot of playtime when you put this on before it starts to dry. But I definitely like it. It was easy to put on. It doesn't feel like goopy or anything like that on my eyelids, so I like that too. All right, we're going to go for the underneath, and I am going to use my Marc Jacobs highliner, and this is in the color, it's like a light lavender. I'll put the color in the description. I can never read this. All right, and I'm going to put that right on the bottom, or right on my waterline. And I'm going to take my fingers, I'm not going to like pull my skin down, I'm just going to take my fingers and press in like that, and that'll automatically bring your eyelid down. That way you're not having to tug on your skin. Okay, do the other eye. So again, just put your hand there, and then all you have to do is press your middle finger in, and it'll just like curl it under. It'll curl your waterline under so that you're not having to tug on that and make nasty wrinkles that we don't want. All right, now to go underneath there, I'm gonna grab my flat definer brush, and we are going to use the shade, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. Boysenberry, which is this color right here. Very, very pretty pink purple color. I'm going to tap that off and go right underneath. That is very, very pigmented. Holy cow. And when I know that I'm going to be doing eyeliner on my top, I'll take it and stamp that out like that so that I know where my crease is going to be, so that when I go to do my actual eyeliner, I don't get caught in that hood, this extra skin that hangs over, and it'll prevent it from having that weird like Nike swoop thing that you don't want when you do your liner. So I think what I'm actually going to do, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think I'm actually going to use this color as my eyeliner. So I'm going to dip back in there, but I am going to get it wet. So this would be when you would use a matte eyeshadow wet, is when you want to use it as an eyeliner. And I am going to just push that very, very tight up against my lash line. And just connect it right out here in the corner. That's a very pretty shade. And you can definitely get your matte shadows wet too, just like your shimmers and your satins. They can get wet. But what I would suggest is that you, well, not suggest, this is what I would say, because you could definitely ruin your matte shades. So what you want to do is dip it into the shadow first and then get it wet, not the other way around, like you do with satins or shimmers. All right, now I'm just going to connect that, just as if I were making a wing with eyeliner. Instead, I'm just doing it with my shadow. All right, now we want to buff that out. We have all kinds of harsh lines all over the place, so we're definitely going to want to buff that out. Then I'm going to take my Morphe E36, and I'm going to go back into that pink suede, which is the color we used up here, and I'm going to go right underneath and buff that purple magenta color out. And then I think I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that actual magenta color and mix it with the berry. And put that only in the outer corners. Just to deepen that up. Okay. I'm going to go back into the pink suede, and I want to go right back over the top here one more time. Since we put that glitter there, I just want to make sure. And the one thing that I'm noticing is you can still, even though I've had this palette open this whole time, I can still smell that the berries. It smells so good. Okay. Okay. All right, now we are going to do the bronzer. Which I already know that I love. So this is the packaging, and it is the Pineapple Sun. And I'm going to grab my bronzer brush, which is the BH Cosmetics, because my other one broke. So I'm just going to pick up that bronzer side and put it right on my cheeks. Basically, you want to put it where the sun would naturally hit. So like the high points of your face. So cheekbones, temples, top of your nose, and your chin. Now this has a sheen to it, and I typically am a matte. I want matte when it comes to my bronzer, but this has such a pretty sheen to it that I really enjoy this. So I break the rules on that as well. All right, I'm going to grab my highlighting brush, which is the Anastasia highlighter brush, and I'm going to go into the highlight shade. And this, I just love this highlighter so much. Oh my goodness, I love it. And it's going to pick the pink up, which is really, really cool. That's why I was saying this is just such a unique shade. Let me do a little bit down my nose. Oh my, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I am going to take the little brush that I did my highlight with on the top, and I'm just going to dip in there. And I'm going to take this just on the very tippy tip of my brow. Just to give that a little lift. So from where your arch is, out to your tail. And that'll give you a little lift. All right, and then I'm going to take it as well on my inner corner and brighten that up. Okay. And I picked up the color Cherry Bomb. Look at the packaging on this. So cute. And everything in this line opens from the side. It's like very reminiscent, very vintage. And here are the colors. And I'm going to dip into the right side. And again, it's called Cherry Bomb. I'm going to grab my, I can't talk tonight, my It Cosmetics, and I'm going to, oh, this is very, very pigmented, so be super careful. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smells amazing. It's not sweet like a Kool-Aid kind of sweet. They actually smell like fresh berries. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Alright, and I'm just dabbing my blush on. As I've said many times before, I don't like to take it like back and forth because I don't want to move my makeup around underneath of it. And I feel like I have better control. Now, I was really afraid of this blush. I was really afraid that it was just going to be almost red. And it's definitely not. It's buildable, but it's not like you put a little bit on and all of a sudden you look like you're a crazy person. So I definitely like that. All right, I'm going to hit my face with a little bit of setting spray real fast. Let me shake it up. I cannot believe how fine that mist is. And it smells so good. Okay, grab my fan. All right, I am going to finish up my eyes by putting on my falsies, and then I will be right back to finish the lips, and then we'll be done. Okay, I went ahead and I put some lashes on, and I did do a little winged liner that I didn't anticipate doing, but when I got the lashes on, I just felt like it really needed it with this sparkle of my lip line, but I will still do that X. Because that is just a surefire way to make sure that your lip liner is going to be even. Okay, and then as always, I just shade the corners here. Just kind of feather it in. Okay. Now, the last thing that I have to try is the lip glaze. And this is in... oh my gosh. Home Slice. Okay. So let's put this on. Again, if you remember the last time I used it, when I used the other one that I have, which is called Dreamsicle. Really, really pretty. I may end up putting it in the center, I'm not sure. But if you remember when I used it, one swipe was completely opaque. So I'm expecting the same from this. We'll see. Yes. So one dip of the wand did my entire lips. And then some. There's plenty left on this wand. There's something about this applicator that I really like. It comes to a point, and you could get away with no lip liner using this because it's so precise. You can really get in there and do it without even needing a lip liner. Okay. Going to make sure I don't get any on my teeth. It's a super pretty color. I definitely like it, but I do want to take a little bit of Dreamsicle and put it in the middle. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the combination of the two better than just the pink. But now, you know, I am a nude lip girl. So anytime I do any color, it's way out of my comfort zone. But I like this. I think it looks super pretty. All right, let's talk about what happened when I was putting my lashes on. So I used the Do You, and I'm so disappointed because you guys, the spray on this, the mist, it is so perfect. It is perfect. I've never, it is the most perfect mist. I don't know if, yeah, there, maybe you can see that. There we go. It's perfect, but it has glitter in it. And that is just a deal breaker for me. I can't imagine at any point other than Halloween when I would want to spray my face. And even though it's small amounts, when I started looking closer, I'm like, wow, there's so much fallout. There's so much fallout. And then I realized that it wasn't that. It was the glitter from this. So unfortunately, this is not something that I will be using. I don't want glitter all over my face. I don't want that in my setting spray. So I'm disappointed because the mist on this was the perfect. It's the perfect amount. The palette. Okay. I think it's really good. Okay. So here are the colors. And we start at the end here. That is Dazzle. The next one is Pink Suede, which I put on. The next one is Razzle, which I also have on my lid. And then we have Berries, or Buried Treasure. That's cute. Boysenberry, Bad to the Bone, and That's My Jam. That's My Jam. When I just swatched that. That happened from just sticking my finger into that. It's that soft. You have to be really, really careful. The black one is, well, I guess it's like a really deep purple. But again, it has shimmer in it. And when I'm going for a color this dark, I don't want shimmer in it. So all in all, I do like the palette. I think it's pretty. I don't think it's a must-have. I am going to go ahead and order the yellow one because I feel like I should have gone out of my comfort zone. That's partly my problem because I ordered purples, and I should have gone for the yellow because I feel like I have those colors. I know that it's a new formula, and like I said, it is really pretty. And that brings us to the eye glitter. This I love. This I loved. I think it is super, super pretty. And I was looking at it next to the Stila, and they are very different. The formulas are different. I didn't need any glitter glue with this. It definitely stayed on, and it's pretty. I mean, it's very, very pretty. I love this, and I'm gonna get more of these in different colors because I really like this a lot. The lip glosses, the lip glazes, I like these too. I think that these are great. I know that they are long wearing because I have worn the Dreamsicle so many times since I got it. So I know that these are good. I know that the formula is good, and I will likely pick up more colors in this too. It's super comfortable, not goopy at all, but so glossy, and I love that. I am so over the matte look, so I am glad that the glosses are finally making a comeback. I really enjoy that. Love this Pineapple Sun. This is unique. This is unique. I have nothing like this in my collection. Both the bronzer and the highlighter are gorgeous. The Dreamsicle, gorgeous, beautiful color. I love the formula. Fantastic. And the new one that I just got, I love it too. I'll be ordering more. And then the eye glitter. I love this. This was fantastic. I'll definitely be getting more of those. For the rest of my face, I did use Too Faced products. I did use the Peach Perfect foundation as well as the Peach Perfect powder. I love both of those. I've been using them for, well, since they came out, a very long time. They're consistent. The whole line's good. I love it. Keeps me matte. And today it saved the day helping to get some of this glitter off that was from that spray. That is something I will say too. After you spray it, if you take a brush, the glitter specks do come off. So, you know, I'm not going to send it back or anything. I'm not sure when I would use that. Maybe as like a body spray, if I'm going to be out in the sun or something and I want a little bit of extra glow. I think I'll be using it for something like that, but not as a setting spray on my face. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped you to make some choices on the collection of what you're going to pick up and what you may pass on. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Remember, there are no such thing as disabilities, only different abilities. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and God bless.